Terry here. Just want to give you a few tips on playing by ear. When I go to clubs and things, I see a lot of people just staring at the music and they're just playing and watching the music. And if you see them out in the public and they're busking and that, they've got their music and they're staring at it. So what we want to do is get away from that. And I've got some really good tips for learning, even if it's just a verse or a couple of choruses, so that you can look up and enjoy the music. But it's wonderful to be able to play songs just by memory and sit around the campfire, pull out your ukulele and go, oh, I know this song and I can just play it. So let's have a look at what you should do to learn them. Now, the first thing you really need to do is to learn the families. So what chords fit with what songs? So I like to say learn the 3 chords in the family. So that is with C, F, G, and then you might learn A, B, B, or you might learn G, C, D, and learn them so that you know them off by heart. So if you go somewhere and people are playing, they say, oh, this is in D, you know what chords to expect. Now, they're not always the same, but more often than not, they will stick to the family, especially with the simple songs. As you learn those families, then you can add the minors and the sevenths, but learn the 3 main chords for each family. So probably the D, the A, the C and the G are the most commonly used ones, although we do use F quite a bit as well, and occasionally E. All right, what else could we do to make it easier for yourself? You can learn the alternative chords. So you've got your C, F and G in the normal way to play them, or you can play them up here for a more rocky sort of a sound. So you've got like playing a B, but only up 1 fret. So you've got your B, your C, and then your F is the 5th fret barred, and the 7th fret barred is your G, and you get that nice little bounce. So, learning a song. The first thing I do is find the easiest part of the song to learn. It might be the chorus or it might be the verse. So learn one of them, just one. Once you've learnt the first 2 lines so that you can play it over and over again without looking, then add a 3rd line. But don't learn 2 lines and then another 2 lines. Learn 2 lines, then 3 lines, then 4 lines, so that you're consistently going back over those first 2 lines. When it comes to verses, often I just need sometimes the prompt of the first line. I like to think of it as a story so that I can see the story unfolding. Some of the songs don't have a story, they're sort of more wordy, but some of them actually have a story. So when I start to learn a song, I start with maybe a 2-chord song or a 3-chord song. If I'm learning something that is multi-chorded, I will sit and learn one line to get that flowing really, really nicely. So, it's just a little run from a waltz. I don't do a lot of picking, but it's the same with any song that has multiple chords. Learn one line at a time so that it might be just one line that's a bit difficult. So instead of watching all those chords, find a way that you can learn it off by heart so you actually know that line. It might be that you alter the chord a little bit, play it in a different place so it's easier to go to. If I'm playing an A and I want an E7th, I'll play the A and then I'll bar it on the 4th. So you can go backwards and forwards a lot more easily. If you can't play a bar with your pointer, like the professionals do to leave these, I play it with my ring finger and the middle one on top to hold it down because I have arthritis in my hands. Never try to learn the whole song. all at once. Just learn one verse, one chorus, because everything else is pretty much going to be the same unless it's got a bridge. Once you've learnt the first verse and the chorus, you're away. It's all about words after that. And if you don't, and if you can't retain all the words, have the words there by all means. But the bits that you do know, look away, and you have that freedom of feeling that I can play the chorus, I can play, I mean, songs like Iko Iko and You Are My Sunshine, they're songs that people know, everybody knows them. You should be able to learn those really, really easily. Try playing without the music, or singing without the music even. Forget about the ukulele. Just sing the song, sing it in the shower. I practice in my head, practice in the doctor's office, practice when you go to bed at night. Not always a good thing, but whenever you've got some silence or some space, practice in your head. Imagine yourself playing those chords, singing those words, and yeah, they will stick a lot better if you can see yourself playing them inside here and inside here. So head practicing is a really good thing. I used to head practice all the time. That's about all that I can think of that of the hints that I can think of that might work for you to learn to get away from staring at the music. And just being able to sit around the campfire and enjoy playing that song. And if you are around a campfire and you're not entertaining and you're just playing, if you forget a line, make it up. If you're playing with a group, it's different. But if you're just playing for your friends or your family and you forget a line, you say, oh no, somebody else will sing it, or you might just mark time and go, okay everybody, what's the next verse? Somebody got the next line? Go back and play the chorus again. Just be free with your music. All right, I hope you've enjoyed those tips and you get something out of it. See you next time.